Hey, I'm Luke, and this is my wife Alba, and our two boys, Kai and Nalu. But let me take you back to when it was just the two of us. We were avoiding the cold weather and travelling around the south of Spain in our van, a van we bought for less than £1,500. We fixed up the exterior and gave her a fresh coat of paint, ripped out the old interior, prepped for all the new connections, insulated the walls and ceiling, built a new kitchen, cladded all the walls, fitted a new solar system, and made our very own dream home on wheels. But before the two of us became three, we knew we needed something a little bit bigger for our family home. And this is what we found. A 1972 Mercedes 508D. The old girl had been sitting for a while and not in the best condition, so we knew we had a lot of work ahead of us. So be sure to subscribe to follow along on our journey of turning this rusty old girl into a dream family home. So welcome to the first video of this build series. I just wanted to very quickly explain that these videos were filmed back in 2021, and we have now in fact completed the build and been living full time in the van for a few years already. So the good news is, if you want to see this project through to the end, it is guaranteed we're not going to get bored or run out of money halfway through. The bad news is, there may be some gaps or lots of voiceovers where we realise we forgot to film something, and obviously it's too late to go back now. But either way, I hope you enjoy the videos, and if you do, please make sure to like and subscribe. Hello, so welcome to our second bus. So, if you didn't know, we sold our first van, mainly because it only had 2 seats, and we just thought it was going to be very awkward to try and put a third seat in for this little one. So instead, now that he's here, we
upgraded to a bigger bus, van, truck, tank,
yeah.
however you want to call it.
It's new to us, but it's definitely not new. It's a 1972 Mercedes 508D.
It's 7 meter long and 2.5 meters.
About 2.5 meters wide, 3 meters tall. So it's a lot bigger than the old LDV Convoy. In some respect, there's an awful lot more work to do with this one, as it's a lot bigger and we want to do more with it. And in other elements, there's a lot less work to do, as we think this one's in a lot better condition. The rust is a lot better, the bodywork's a lot better, so hopefully some things will be easier to do on this one. But we're just trying to keep in mind, we did it on the last one, so we know what's possible. We're just going to take each job step by step, one at a time, and hopefully we'll end up with our new home on wheels.
Yay! Are you excited?
And this one's first home on wheels.
Are you excited? Are you excited to go on the road?
So this van should be a lot less work than the last van. In terms of the bodywork, it's in much better condition. There's not really any dents or scratches or anything like that. It's just we've got some bits of surface rust where it was all treated and done several years ago and then left in the primer finish, and now it just needs all the rust fixing again and removing and then repainting, and this time with a proper protective top layer. And the engine's really good. Everything that we've read on these Mercedes diesels is that they go forever, and this one's just been serviced and it drives really well, and from what we can tell, we think we've got a really good motor. So coming around to the side, probably the worst bits of bodywork that we've got are fairly common areas. Bottom of the doors are where the most rust is occurring. So we'll have to take that apart and see what we find. They're not in terrible condition, but things like the rubbers around the doors, ideally we're going to have to replace things like that. And then the same as we had on the LDV, but again not as bad, is we've got some rust and cracks and things going where the top part of the roof joins the side. The good news with this van is we've had some really heavy rain since we've picked it up, and we've got from what we can see, we've got no water coming in. So at least, again, most of it I think is just surface rust, and once we clean it all off, we'll see exactly what we're dealing with.
Okay, now we're going to show you the state of the inside of the van.
The Before we go any further, I wanted to say a big thank you to Surfshark for sponsoring this video. If you don't know what a VPN is, it stands for Virtual Private Network, and it encrypts all the data sent between your device and the internet, making sure nobody can steal your information. If you travel in your camper, a VPN is a must, for two reasons. In van life, you're likely to find yourself on public Wi-Fi. Here, it's especially important to protect your sensitive information. But also, maybe you just want to check something from back home. With a VPN, you can browse any content just like you would at home, with no restrictions. But why Surfshark? Surfshark is the only VPN provider where with just one account, it gives you unlimited simultaneous connections, so you can protect all your devices. It's super fast, and there's a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk. If you'd like more information, check the link in the description or scan the QR code on your screen now.
Should I go first?
Yeah.
Okay, you better take that. You can film from
It's
here.
quite a big step, no?
It's quite a long stay. We will have to put a fold up something. You want to do a fold up box or something?
Yeah.
That's the idea that Luke had, and probably it's best because it's quite a big
Big step up.
step up. So welcome in. Right now is a bit of a mess because the last owners left so much stuff in here that we don't really need. But yeah, we are thinking to reuse some of the things like the sink, the fridge, the boiler and the mattress, and the rest maybe only the wood that we can reuse to build some walls and some cupboards, maybe, no?
Yeah. So like we said, it's from 1972, so it's pretty basic up the front, but does everything it needs to. Even the front here, it needs a really, really good clean because there's so much dust and dirt and all sorts of things. There are some quite cool things that ended up coming with, like we've got some of the old signage and things like that, so when we finish painting it we can get some of that back on. Don't think we're going to be keeping this orange light, but yeah, we'll do a lot of work up here to try and make it more comfortable and more suited for us. But like we said, the main thing is there's 2 seats on the right, 1 seat on the left, so it is obviously left-hand drive, but registered in the UK, so we'll go into more details on how that worked out perfectly for us in another video. Also in another video we're going to go through the layout and what sort of our plans are, but yeah, this video is just to pretty much show you literally exactly how we bought the van. So this is the state it's in. Literally it's just been parked up and that's it. We haven't touched it. This is our first proper look around the van.
Yeah, we're finding treasures.
Yeah. But yeah, it's in a strange state. Like,
yeah, this used to be, or this is kind of the kitchen that they started building.
yeah, but from underneath it's not connected. The tap is not connected, the waste is not connected, but there is a water pump down here. There is the fridge that we wanted in the last van we've got in here, which is one of the, it can run off of the LPG, mains electric or 12 volt, so that's exactly what we wanted. We've got a brand new, never used, never even plumbed in boiler. So yeah, it's a bit strange that it's a brand new boiler, but it's never been fitted, never been used. So we're still thinking of different options in terms of hot water and what we're gonna use, but hopefully that'll come in handy.
And then it's got a half-built bathroom.
Yeah.
It's got a shower tray and then a toilet, a chemical toilet, and then the rest is like wood from parts
from
of the
floor,
van.
from I don't know what this bit's from.
Yeah, it's got a massive skylight
Yeah,
that
this is
opens
really nice.
up. This one, it doesn't fully open. It's
Yeah.
just for some ventilation and then for some light.
But yeah, but there is another roof skylight thing at the front, and this one does completely open, so probably we'll use this one to go up and get onto the roof if we ever need to. Both of them could do with a really good clean. It looks like they've got all sorts on the top, so hopefully that will polish out and we can reuse it.
And yeah, and also on the back it's got a full bed, full bed.
Full size.
Full size bed. We're not really sure if we're gonna keep a fixed bed or we're gonna do like we had on the other van, where we had 2 sofas and then a space or corridor in the middle, and then every night we had to convert it into a bed and make a bed. But yeah, this time I think with baby it's gonna be better to have a proper mattress, because it was a bit uncomfortable, or we have to find really good pillows.
Yeah, I think you're gorgeous. Yeah, I think with the size of this van, like, we can probably get away with having a fixed bed, and then we get all the pros of having a lot more storage underneath, and the fact we don't have to make the bed every night.
Yeah.
And yeah, with baby, if he wants to sleep, then he can sleep, and we don't have to worry about making a bed, or if the bed's not made, and all of these sort of things. But yeah, then also we lose the extra space, or we lose having a big comfortable sofa to sit on. So we're just trying to work out the pros and cons of each, and work out what works.
We tried
for
the
us.
2 sofas and it worked for us, but we didn't have a baby, so we don't know what's best with the baby. So
in the next video we'll probably go through the layout plans and what we're thinking to do. But yeah, there's some things we want to keep pretty much the same, and other things we want to completely change. So first thing we need to do is clean all of the stuff out of the van, because
a little bit.
yeah, we don't need a lot of the stuff that's in here.
Yeah, that's the first thing, is to clear everything that we don't need. That is basically everything, rather 4 things, or something like that. And then strip all the walls, all the floor and everything, put proper insulation, run all the cables, all the pipes, and then we can start thinking about building.
Yeah. So we're going to have some noisy neighbours for this build. So yeah, make sure, if you're interested in seeing how we get on with the van, make sure to subscribe and like this video. We don't know what order the next videos are going to come in, because it just depends what happens when we start taking things apart and see how much work we got to do. But if you've seen our last videos with the last van that we did, then you'll know what our sort of end result, what we'll be aiming for.
Yeah, we're gonna leave the link to the other van conversion somewhere up here for you to check it out. So if you have any idea about the layout, or about what can we do with the space in the inside, just let us know in the comments, and we'll be really grateful. Okay guys, so make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on the next video.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, bye!